I would like to give a special nail addict shout out to Exotica's Empire, Sammy the Goat 5766, Rochelle Howard 6073, and April Shorty 4094 for being the first four to comment on my last video. Thank you guys so much. Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So I purchased the True Nudes collection from Criminal Claws Couture. That was the logo that you saw at the beginning, and I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it, swatch it, and do a set with it. So I like when you opened it how it had these two charms. They're like Minnie Mouse charms, very different, very cute. I absolutely fell in love with this, and every collection she has definitely has those charms. This this company is run by my very good friend CIERA, Criminal Claws CEO on Instagram and here on YouTube, and I'll have that linked on the screen and also down below if you want to check her out. But she does sell custom made acrylics and like different nail art, nail prep, things like that. So I ended up purchasing this set because I wanted some nudes, and of course I wanted to support one of my really good friends. I love the packaging and the bottle. The first color here is Eat My Peach. I also like that it has the stopper. For me, if I'm buying acrylics and it has that stopper, it's just like a plus to me. I feel like it's more secure and I don't have to worry about anything actually like pouring out. So Eat My Peach is first. Excuse me. Ugh, can't even talk. Is first, and I am using also her monomer. I did get a lot of products from her, so I'm gonna do it in sections. So for this one, I didn't get the clip where I actually showed the monomer, so I'll probably show it in one of my next videos with her products. But I have so many different products from her. I was thinking whether I wanted to do just a swatch video or like just split the sets up and do them, you know, one by one. So I decided I was gonna split the three collections that I have up, and then like try to throw in some of the nail art she sent me in like one of the videos, and like some of the different extras she did send me as well. I'm so grateful. Like, I feel like this collection came out really, really nice. I'm using my Pana size 10 brush that I got off Amazon to do the swatching, and I'm doing it inside of the swatch stick. This color here, Eat My Peach, was like a really nice nude. So all of her nudes to me are like chef's kiss. Like, they are spot on. I feel like they work with so many different skin tones, and you know, that's key when you're trying to create a brand or anything. Like, you want to make sure you're being very versatile and it works for everyone. But look at that pretty nude shade. Such a nice nude shade. And I like her packaging, how like some of them says like Criminal Claws, like this one here, and then the other ones have the CC. Kind of puts you in the mind of Chanel in a way, but really cute. And then I like that these acrylic jars are glass. Really, really like that a lot. Very nice and sturdy. Again, as long as they're kept in a safe place. I just feel like I like it, like that durability with the glass versus the plastic. Although, you know, you just want to be more careful with glass. So this next shade that I'm swatching, I believe it was Punani Power. This was one of my faves. So this is one of the ones that I did actually use in today's set. I love the ease of this acrylic. I like how it's not like really chalky. I didn't see much marbling, and the little bit I did see with the nudes, I felt like it was because I'm doing it under a swatch stick, yada, yada, yada. For me, I feel like that does make a difference, because when I was going in on my actual nail, I had no problems, no streaking, no nothing. So really nice quality of acrylics, and I was supposed to have been like purchased from a girl, but like I was on the fence with acrylic, whether I actually wanted to do it or not. And this particular weekend that I did this set that I'm showing you guys today, I ended up doing a few acrylic sets. So I do have my clients and I always do acrylics on them. And then my daughter, she had been doing the Polygel Lazy Girl method lately, or Gel X. And then this time she was like, she wanted to do acrylic. So I've been getting a lot more practice and I feel like I'm doing great with acrylic. So I'm going to be incorporating more acrylic videos into my channel. I am just always so back and forth with acrylics just because the monomer, it really does make me sick. It really does give me headaches. So when I do my clients sets, I normally go to their home and do it, which I like because I'm not in an environment where that's going to stay, like the smell. This next one is Sex on the Beach, and y'all, I did this swatching video so long ago. This particular nude shade is gone pretty much. Like, I maybe can do one more set on a client or myself, but after that, this jar is completely gone. So this is my number one favorite nude based shade that I feel like works for any skin tone with anyone. This one was so perfect. Absolutely my favorite out of the actual collection, because again, like right now as we're speaking, this jar of Sex on the Beach is gone. I love the name she also came up with these acrylics. Very nice, and it's always really fun to have a product that actually has a name, so I really did like that a lot as well. Now her monomer is slow setting, which I kind of like that. I mean, it was okay. Like, I did notice the slow setting effect of it, and how you had enough time to kind of work with the product and just get everything how you actually wanted it before it did dry. So I feel like I could do a lot with it just because you do have that versatility. Sex on the Beach also has a very nice glitter shimmer to it. I think that's what like made me like use it up like I did. Now this one was just a really nice brown shade. It didn't have a name. She may have a name for it, but it didn't have one at the time of me doing this. But y'all, now this, out of the 6 that came in the kit, this is absolutely my favorite. So I'm going to incorporate this one in Punani Power today, just to kind of just like play with them. Like, it's something about a nice like brown that just like, just like does something to me. So this brown definitely did bring something like to life for me, and I felt like I definitely have to use this. Once I swatched this, I knew that this would definitely be incorporated in a set like immediately. So creamy, so easy to use, just a perfect shade. Do you guys see that? That is so, like, to me, so gorgeous. I really fell in love with this brown shade, and I had reached out to her and let her know, like, girl, that brown is everything. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I picked the perfect nude collection to add to my acrylic collection, because I really didn't have many nudes, and nude is like a typical, pretty much a basic color that you can use. So even if I did like a nude set on a customer, I could actually, or a client, excuse me, I could actually, do a design over that, follow off the design. I can fill it in with the nude and it would still look nice. You could wear just the nude. You can get anything pretty much over a nice nude, and that's why I wanted a good nude collection. But y'all, this brown, everything. So the next one is Nip Slip, and this is one that she uses a lot on her channel. And if you have not checked her channel out, I do recommend, like, she is bomb.com with acrylic, she is bomb.com with nail art. Like, her nail art is out of this world. So amazing. She's so versatile. She can do so many different things, and I just absolutely love it. But this Nip Slip is like a it's like a nude, but it's like one of those nudes with like a pink tint to it. So it's really nice. And I feel like a lighter skin tone would be a lot better with this one, but I'm definitely going to incorporate it in a set on myself because I just fell in love with this shade as well. Again, I love all of the shades, so whether I say one is a favorite or not, I really do love this collection overall. Very, very nice. This is kind of a little bit mauve-y. I think this is the one I'm referring to, but I know that it's like a pinkish, nudish shift, and I really, really like that a lot on this one. So with the beads that were sitting down into the swatch stick, I was doing them a bit wet so they can kind of just like level out into the swatch stick. So, you know, when I store them, whether I'm looking at the front or in the back, I can definitely fully see the color. So yeah, just trying to fill it up there. But again, this one was a very nice, like mauve pink tinted nude. Very nice. Look at, I'm going to show you in just a minute up close. So pretty. It's like absolutely wonderful. I actually could get away with that because my nail beds, like my natural nail beds, are very light. One in the pink, and this one obviously is more of on the pink side. So this is like that soft pink, like clearish type of acrylics that you see. This is kind of put you into the mind of that. Really nice. And again, the name of it is One in the Pink. I'm trying to show you the powders, but my light is always so bright that I don't think that you could see shimmers in the ones that did have shimmers or anything like that. But this was such a nice nude collection. Check her website out at criminalclaws.com. She has so many different items, so many different collections. You don't have to purchase the full collection, I don't believe. I believe you can just buy like shades, like different, just like a color off of there. But like I said, I'll link everything down below as far as like the website and this particular set of acrylics. But yeah. Now this one is definitely more on the mauve side. But again, a really nice shade. Now I don't know, I know she uses all of her acrylics, but I can't remember if I've seen her use this one in a set. But it is a really pretty shade, very mauve like this one is, and I love a good mauve shade. So really nice. Excuse the bubbles and all of that in it. This is just like a basic swatch, but this is all 6 of the shades from that collection. Again, very, very nice. I love the variety of coloring in this particular set of acrylics, and just overall like chef's kiss. I'll have everything linked down below, and make sure y'all go check my girl out at her website, on Instagram, and here on YouTube as well. So I went ahead off camera and applied these XXL stiletto tips from Makartt, half cover tips for today's set. I don't do enough stiletto sets, so I definitely decided to incorporate that in today's set. So I'm starting off with that nice brown shade because, again, this was like my favorite out of all 6 shades. And then I'm using Punani Power. So I'll be creating an ombre and using the brown for like my free edge color, and then the Punani Power for like the base of the nail. So I'm going in, and at this point, y'all, I'm sorry, see, but I did switch to my Cooper odorless monomer because her monomer is low odor, like to us in a sense, but my sensitivity to monomer is just crazy because I still was getting sick. Like, it was still pretty strong. It still lingered in the house for a while. And yeah, I just really cannot take it. So I tried a new method with my Cooper odorless monomer because the only thing about this monomer that I really can't stand is the only thing I can't stand about it is the inhibition layer, or the tacky layer. After you've applied the acrylic, it gets really sticky, and like, yeah, I don't like that. But if I can figure out how to get over that hurdle, we'll have a lot more acrylic videos coming because I have to use this Cooper odorless monomer. It's the safest thing for me. It still applies the same, works the same for the most part. other than the sticky inhibition layer. It's still a very nice product to use. It's just that stickiness gets me. But I'm going in with just small beads here with my Panna acrylic brush in a size 10, and I'm letting it polymerize on the brush first. So that is one key thing. You want to make sure the bead is polymerized before even going in to begin to work with it. So I let it, like the monomer, soak into the acrylic bead, and then I lightly place that onto the nail, and I'm just lightly, brushing that down and making sure it does fit the nail tip correct, making sure that my nail tip also stays like cleaned up on the sides, so that once I go into file shape and buff, I don't have a lot to do because everything is pretty much set and done. So for me, that's one of the most important things, is just keeping in my side walls and making sure they're nice and straight when I'm doing any type of an acrylic application. So for my ring finger, I decided to do a full nail of this brown. Again, the tone of this is so nice. So it's like a caramel type of color. And again, I have so many really pretty colors from her store. But again, when I, swatched this one, I just fell in love. So I noticed with this application, I did very, very good. I basically took my time. I think what helped me a lot more with the actual application is just doing smaller beads and then just kind of like letting it polymerize on the brush. And I set it down and let it set up just a second, and then go in and just smooth everything out. I feel like it definitely does make a difference when you take your time with acrylic. You don't take time, and that's when you'll find a lot more issues and problems when going in with the actual application of your acrylic. But this set right here, it had been quite a while since I did any acrylic on myself. So just to see how nicely I applied everything and how seamless it was, I was super, super, super proud. And this made me want to continue on with acrylic and, just make sure this is again incorporated in my schedule for my loyalty, and that it is worth it, basically. So thus far, I'm pretty pleased and excited with the application of this. Really, really nice. So again, I'm using my Cooper odorless monomer. It's an odorless monomer that I was introduced to by a fellow YouTuber, and she uses it every set. It just sets very slow. So if I didn't have the acetone added, it would actually set a lot slower. So that does give it help with setting up. Now I'm going in with Punani Power and creating the ombre itself. And I don't know, like I said, this application was so nice. All of the beads were pretty nice, pretty, straight or whatever. And what I did also was just take my time. Go in, like this finger at the top, it was a lot of areas missing. Took my time, got a small amount of the acrylics. Go ahead and, give that a good cover up. But these acrylics performed absolutely amazing. And I'm just really thankful and grateful for CIERA for, being able to provide such quality products. But I just continue the same thing, and I do about 2 beads on the nails, making sure it's a nice blend with the ombre, and then also making sure that it has somewhat of an apex as well. I'm also proud of myself in that area. I feel like I gave myself a pretty decent apex on each nail. So if I wanted to keep these on, it would definitely be 100% a yes, because Everything just was really, really, really secure. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And thank you to those of you that do take your time to watch my videos. You're appreciated. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family. And I thank you so much for joining me on my journey. And if you've been subscribed, I love you guys so, so much. I'm just really grateful, thankful for each and every person that does show up and show me love. I can't say it enough. I know I say it every video, but I honestly mean it, you guys. Absolutely mean the world to me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you're watching now and you're liking the content, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I would love it if you would join the family. So jumping back into the set, I'm now going in with my Mia's Secret Clear Acrylic over the ombre nails and just encapsulating that so that when I go in and file, shape, and buff, I don't mess up the ombre that was created. So I'm taking a good sized bead and just going all the way down the nail with it, because the beads were like actually big enough to go all the way down the nail. And then with clear, I leave the brush a little bit wetter. So my technique with this set was I dip it into the monomer and I give it one nice like well, how do you say it? I don't know. You know, when you're taking the monomer off, it's just one time I swipe it really good, and then it holds the bead and it just performs very nicely. So this is how the nails look with just application. And again, I must say, like, I fell in love with just these two colors. Then I did file, shape, and buffed, and they still looked okay. So again, like I stated, the only thing with odorless monomer is the sticky inhibition layer that's there. Maybe I'll show a video in the future, but when you first start filing, you're basically filing off the inhibition layer, so it comes off in like a chunk the first section. So you do want to do a pretty good layer of acrylic so that you're not just filing off the inhibition layer and you know you're pretty much done and now the nail is bare again. But you file off the inhibition layer, and then once that first layer of stickiness is gone, well, you wipe it down first. But once you file off that first inhibition layer, then you can just file as normal. So I don't know, I like it. I mean, that's the only part I can say I really don't like about using odorless monomer. But other than that, it's like amazing. This monomer has absolutely no smell, and you get nice acrylic nails at home. So I decided I wanted this to be a sunflower and butterfly set. So I'm just going in with these stickers I've had for quite some time. Some butterfly stickers and some sunflower stickers. The sunflower stickers come from Amazon, and the butterfly stickers come from Makartt. So now I'm going in on my ring finger, and like I was watching some of my girl It's Just Me Cause videos recently, because I haven't been watching like YouTube videos a lot, and I said to myself I'm gonna go back and start watching everyone's videos and kind of catching up. And if you have too many, I'll watch as many as I can, but just support, especially those who support me. So she was doing like cluster nails. She's started to get into cluster nails, and I think they're really cute. And I guess for a video purpose, they would be cute. I wouldn't mind like doing a video and finding some really big, like rhinestones or diamonds that I can do clusters with. But like, excuse me, for like everyday life, I wouldn't wear cluster nails like that. The rhinestones they use on those are massive. So I did my own form of a cluster on the ring finger and just used like a diamond AB rhinestone and went around it with a bunch of other rhinestones. So some yellow rhinestones I got off Shein, and some brown rhinestones I got off Shein, and just made like a little blob of rhinestones. And I actually liked how it came out. It was just really like fun and very different. And now I'm going in on all of the nails using top coat, and I'm going to apply a cuticle cuff at the bottom of each of the nails. I'm using top coat obviously because I'm going to just take these nails right off. But if I was going to keep the nails on, even for just a cuticle cuff, I would definitely still apply one of my rhinestone glues to make sure that the rhinestones do not move anywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just place simple placements around each of the fingers. On my thumb, I did the same thing as the ring. So I did apply like my own form of like a cluster type nail situation, and I ended up adding a sunflower and a butterfly to that particular nail as well. But this set was fun. It was fun. It was cute. I definitely am getting back into acrylic. I overly enjoyed this. I actually did my daughter's nails first, and that's what made me want to see what I can create on myself. So you'll be seeing a lot more acrylic. I do have my acrylic video coming up with my daughter as well. I may do it next. I may do my PR that I have. It just kind of depends, but you'll be seeing it real soon, more acrylic. And yeah, I'm just super proud. I highly recommend this acrylic. It works like a wonder. CIERA is a very, very loving, kind individual, and yeah, she's gonna do you right. So I say go check out Criminal Claws CEO, her store at criminalclaws.com, and she has just so many nice collections on there. I do believe you will not be disappointed. Off camera, I added cuticle oil, and this is the final look. I love them. Like, the stiletto shape alone was pretty much everything for me. Those ombres came out very nice for me not doing this in such a long time. Again, I love the ring finger with just those rhinestones just randomly placed. Really, really cute. As well as the thumb. To me, everything came out really, really nice. I enjoyed this set. I would have loved to wear it for the week. But comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all for joining today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the best you that you can be, and much love to all.